The John and Johann Hoy scholarships are established in order for young kids or older kids to come to the city and study at UniSA, especially where they need financial support to make that transition just a little bit easier. The scholarships are established to honour my grandfather and my father, both very able people that grew up in the countryside but didn't manage to go to university for financial reasons, purely and simply. And I think that in this day and age, we should be able to not end up in a situation where kids with fantastic potential living in the country are barred from getting an education simply because they don't have the money to go.
I decided to leave the country and move to the city to study because the line of work that I want to get into isn't available.
I realised that there wasn't really much I could do at home.
I come from Port Pirie, which is approximately 2 hours north of Adelaide. There's no universities from where I come from.
I chose Adelaide because it's close to my family and I knew a few people down here and they were studying similar courses, so they suggested to study at UniSA.
We believe very much in bringing rural kids to university, not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it'll be so much better for our student environment to have that amount of rural kids in the mix, because they are by and large very determined kids. They are brought up in an environment where they have to perform at all levels in the daily life, and I think that once they get through a university education, they will be a credit not only to themselves but also to UniSA, and they will do really well for society.
I've moved into a college and that's really good. I've met lots of new uni students and I'm settling quite well. I'm getting into uni. That took a little while to sort of get the hang of things, but that's going really well now and I'm starting to enjoy myself.
You meet a lot of people during O Week and there's people everywhere, so I wasn't really used to that.
I applied for the scholarship because I need financial assistance.
It would really help me and my family out, take a bit of stress off my mum and dad.
It gave me a bit more of a chance to start on my uni work before I ventured into getting my own job. Also, I'm looking to pay off a bit of my HECS fees, so I get that out of the way before I finish my studies, and also with accommodation costs and living expenses from moving away from home.
It's helped a lot with textbooks and moving to Adelaide, buying a laptop and mainly textbooks because they're so expensive.
It also allows me to focus on my studies in the first few months without having to worry about getting a job.
A relocation scholarship, in our view, is very important because we do know that there are kids that want to go to university that find the financial barrier to the transition too high. And the importance of these scholarships is really to make sure that that barrier is lowered a little bit. And looking at the 4 new recipients that we have in front of us here, I can see that that investment will be well worth it, both for them, for the university and for society.
In the future, for my career, I hope to be able to travel around the world with my degree.
I'm hoping to finish my degree and move back near home, whether that be Streaky Bay or somewhere around there, just to sort of increase how many physiotherapists there are over there, because there's sort of there's a big demand for it, and so yeah, I want to help it out.
I'd really enjoy going overseas. I'd like to either study overseas or just move overseas and if possible get the same job overseas.
Hopefully on graduation I'm able to get a job as a physical education teacher and a science teacher. I also wouldn't mind doing a postgraduate degree in exercise physiology or sports science because that area really appeals to me.
I hope that they get to express their full potential and contribute to society in a way that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do. That's my real hope.
I would say thank you so much. It's been a big help. Mum and Dad they would have sent me to uni because I wanted to, but it would have been really tough because they're farmers, so it's been a really big help, and thank you so much.